Congratulations, Ecot School of 2015. You guys awake? Ready to go? You excited? It's a big deal, right? Well, congratulations and thank you for your commitment to making right choices, because that made this whole day possible, correct? And now, making right choices, because you're able to make right choices, you probably have never had to meet me personally, right? And that's probably a good thing. So, but it's my honor to be here today to speak. And I also want to throw out a thank you to a gentleman who truly is he's the inspiration to entrepreneur spirit. He's the guy that's behind the scenes. He's made this all happen. He's brought success to so many students of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And that's the visionary, Mr. Lager. I'd like to give him a round of applause right now just for what he's done for all of us. Now, a long time ago, when I went to school, I had to go on a horse and to a one-room schoolhouse, and right. I'm not really that old, but I never had internet. I never had online school. We never even knew of something like that. So just for what I'm learning today is awesome of how this whole process works. I'm very impressed with all of you and just the whole process. I'm going to share a real quick story with you about something that was taught to me when I was 17 years old. I played basketball, and back in the day when I played basketball, I was a forward. And as a forward, one of my jobs was to make sure that I ran the baseline all the time, or I had to shoot off picks. So I was constantly in motion. And when you're constantly in motion, you get tired sometimes. You guys know what I mean, right? You get a little tired. And so what I would try to do when we were having practice, I would try to hide behind other players. And I would find that little rest period, unofficial rest break, behind the other players. And I had a coach by the name of Mr. Argento. And Mr. Argento was a guy who played for, do I got any basketball fans out here at all? He played for Adolph Rupp. Anybody know Rupp Arena? This guy was one of the most awesome basketball players and leaders I had ever met. He was a visionary in his own right too. But he was the guy that you looked up to, that you looked for advice about how to be as you got older. So. Now, I didn't do bad. I made honorable mention All Ohio when I played basketball. But many times when I was trying to do my unofficial rest break, Mr. Argento would be up in the stands there, and I could hear him saying, "Keep moving, Scott. Keep moving, Scott." And so I would pick up the pace a little bit. Now, as time went on, I got close to getting out of high school. He had to take another job at a college. The day that he was leaving, I had the opportunity to see him out in the hallway outside the gym. And he said to me, as he was leaving, he shook my hand, he said, "Keep moving, Scott." And of course, I thought he was teasing me. So I was like, yeah, you got it, coach. I'm gonna keep moving. And he stopped for a second, and he looked in my eyes, and he said, very seriously, all of a sudden, the tone had completely changed. And he said, "Keep moving, Scott." And at that time, I was like, whoa, okay, you got it. I was like, I wasn't grasping what he was saying to me. Now, as life continued, I started to slowly understand what he meant that day that he was telling me when I was, it's almost 40 years ago now. And I want to share that meaning with you, class of 2015. Keep moving when it comes to making right decisions. You've shown you can make right decisions because you're here today. I want to picture in your mind the word decisions, the equal sign, and you, because that's what it's about. Now, you've got resources. You got friends, family, churches. You got people around you that help you make those right decisions. You've shown you can do it today. Are you going to make wrong ones in the future? Well, of course you are. We are going to do that. But that builds experience. So I'm telling you to continue practicing making right decisions. Class of 2015, keep moving when it comes to dreaming big. Dream super big as you can. Now, I'm the Franklin County Sheriff, and I sit on the largest sheriff's office in the state of Ohio. I didn't know that I would be that sheriff someday, but I knew I was going to do something. And I never let anybody take away my dreams. I always found a new dream if one did not fail. Some of your dreams are not going to come to pass. That's true. I wanted to be an NBA ball player. It didn't work out. That's just how it happened. But the big dream, don't let anyone take that from you, because we need you. And when I'm saying that, I'm not just saying that to just be saying we need you. America needs you to dream big. We have to have more innovators, more entrepreneurs. The Bill Gates, the Steve Jobs, the Bill Lagers you're setting out here today. You know that. You're setting out here. We've got to have you, so don't let anybody take that from you, that dream. Keep it going. The other thing, keep moving, class of 2015. Have fun. Find your passion. I love what now this is not the first job I ever had as Franklin County Sheriff. I worked other jobs, but when I found this job, I knew this was the job for me. I could not literally wait to go to work. If I went on vacation, my wife would get very frustrated with me because I was always looking to get back to work. I spent those years working homicide and SWAT and all that stuff, and I literally had found my calling. I encourage you, don't settle. Don't settle. Keep looking for what you want. You will find it. And the last thing I want to say to you is, keep moving to do what you know and believe is right. Don't compromise yourself. Now, presently, I happen to be running for the mayor of Columbus because I believe that's the right thing for me to do. Now, I also have another hero besides my basketball coach. That was a guy named Sam Houston. He was a general. He was out on the battlefield before Texas actually joined the United States. Sam Houston's, one of his statements was, do right and risk the consequences. It's worth repeating, do right and risk the consequences. He also said, if you're going to be in a leadership position, make the people's lives better or make the system they live under better. You can do that. You can do all this if you keep moving. So, with that, I will say congratulations again. Ecot class of 2015, keep moving. And thank you for having me. God bless all of you.